Beard care, let's talk about it. Okay. It's funny because I didn't do anything to care for it the last couple days, but here's what I do. I have I can't think of the name of the razor, but I have an electric razor. I put it on 12 millimeter and I just run through it. And then I have two blades. I have a straight razor, which is just a blade, a straight razor blade, and I have a cutthroat razor, which I use to line it up. So straight razor and a cutthroat. You gotta be really careful with both of them. It's not your average Mach 3. It takes technique. So I learned it back after I shaved my head. I started doing a bunch of shaving stuff and beard care stuff. For my head, I've used a straight razor and stuff, but since it's been winter, I've been kind of lazy with it. I've been pretty lazy about shaving my head. I just use an electric razor lately. It takes a little less time, but when summertime comes, I'm gonna break out the Moto Blade. They should be sponsoring this. Safety razor, that's what it's called, swordsman. I use a safety razor and a cutthroat. I know cutthroat's not the real name for it, but I call it a cutthroat. Produced by neighbor, my hairline receding, so I better to be able to grow a beard before my shit pushes back or I'm gonna cry. Yeah, hairline receding, that is what also drove me to shave my head last year. It's just better. Being bald for me was better. I actually felt a little apprehensive at first because I didn't know if my head would look good being bald, but after I did it, I was pleasantly surprised that I have a pretty good shaped head. And after I shaved it, I was like, nah, that's badass. Immediately. It was like a big relief. I just felt better. I wake up in the morning, there's no hair all over the place. It's just much better. For me, it's better than having a receding hairline. Even if I had a perfect head of hair, I would still shave my head at this point. Razor for close shave, Flex Seal for protection. What is Flex Seal? I just want to speak to the men in here. If you are losing your hair, try shaving it. Try buzzing it, shaving it. You might be surprised how freeing it is or how good it feels. For me, I started losing my hair a little bit when I was like 25. And I'm 36 right now. And it started a little bit, it wasn't a big deal, but by the time I was like 30, I was like, ooh, I'm not liking this. And, you know, I started wearing more hats and covering it up, and that just didn't feel good. It didn't feel good wearing a hat. And then I started actually embracing the hat look, and it was really good. But, you know, underneath that, I was actually kind of hiding a little bit. So I think that as a man, it's worth giving it a try, because I wasn't gonna go the hair transplant route or any of that stuff, but I did consider it. I thought about it. But shaving it, it was just kind of, as a man, just a very freeing experience. And even if you don't love the way it looks, at least you're done with it. And now I don't go to the barbershop anymore. I do my own haircut once a week. So that's my experience. Ski mask, being bald is the best thing ever. Yeah, I shaved my head last year. So part of it was the pandemic, because I would get my hair cut and I started getting it cut short, and I was liking it because, you know, I was losing some hair on the top, but it still looked pretty good when it was short, which was better than when it was growing out. But during the pandemic, I didn't want to go to the barbershop or anything like that. So my hair got really long and it started looking bad because I was receding and it was growing long. So one day I got out of the shower and I'm like, you know what, f it, I'm doing it. I asked my girlfriend, I was like, can you shave my head for me? Because I didn't know I could just do it myself. I didn't know how easy it would be. And she was like, are you sure you want to shave your head? And I'm like, yep, just shave it off. Shave it off. Get the razor, just shave it off. And she started doing it, and I was like, wait, let me try. And then I started realizing I can just shave my head. It takes like 5 minutes. And I looked in the mirror, I was like, yep, that's the look. That's it. Baldness equals freedom, Ilicita said, 100%. The key is just don't be afraid to try shit. Because here's the thing, if you hate the way it looks when you're bald, it'll grow back. For me, it was a lot of years of just putting up with shitty hair. It was way too long, and I just had to make a change. If you look back at old DECAP stuff, you'll see me in interviews wearing a hat. It was just covering up something that was very easy to just shave off and be done with it. Ski mask, do I ever lotion my scalp? Yes, I do. Every time I get out of the shower, I put some lotion on. So today, I got a handful of lotion. My girl has all this nice stuff for me. She gave me some lotion, so I put a bunch in my hand and just all over the top of my head, all over the back. I didn't buzz it or shave it since like last week. So I got, you know, the buzzy stuff. Usually like on Thursdays before the stream, I'll cut it. So I have lotion I put on the top and the back. I have a scar on the back of my head too, which I put lotion on that. I have facial lotion, which is like a different kind of stuff, I guess, for my face, which has SPF protection. It smells like almond, really nice. And then I have eye cream that I put around my eyes because sometimes I don't sleep much and I get like black circles. So that helps to do all that. So courtesy of my girl, she's helped me with a lot of that. AMJN said, bald decap is better than old decap. I agree. I've just owned my style much more. Because look, I mean, this is something many men go through. I don't know if women understand it. My girlfriend didn't understand it, but many men, as they start to lose their hair, get insecure about their look. You know, we might act like everything's fine, put on a hat, just all good, but deep down inside, like it feels like a part of us, we're losing something. We're losing our youth or whatever, our attractiveness. And that's tough for a man. That's rough. And so shaving my head was kind of a reclamation of my youth, of who I am. Space Meat Radio said, Decap, save this for the beard line. Now that you said that, I think I need something like that. Now it's officially a men's grooming and styling channel. All right, so check it out, guys. This is just me. This is my experience as a man. So this isn't me trying to pitch any products or me trying to say you should shave your head or anything. I'm just saying, like, as a man, this is a real, emotional, true experience I went through. And I think some people in here, or maybe there's one person in here who needed to hear this right now. I think many of you have great hairlines and are perfectly satisfied with your looks and your attractiveness and you feel great. But there's somebody in here who struggles with this as a man. So I'm talking to that one gentleman in here who needs to hear this. Okay? Decap about to be a sponsor by Manscaped. Nah, I'm good.